Thank you. No worries, man.
Ryan, I'll start with you. Angus is an interesting character, and I suspect is special as an actor because he's this weird mix of competence and fear, which is probably a lot of fun to play.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing I love about Angus is in this show is that he's literally just a kid. You have a lot of people in this show like who are very sure of their ability, like Garnet and Lane and Bryce. But then when you think about Angus, like he wasn't meant to be doing this. He's meant to be like working alongside his mentor, trying to plant crops on a new planet, and now he's having to take charge and take the reins. So it's really cool to see him sort of tackle that mental block, but then also try and tackle the job.
Stacey Alicia is sort of the same way in that she is thrown into it like everyone else in the show, and generally in real life we don't like to be in that kind of situation. I wonder if it's sort of freeing to be able to play characters like, well, this doesn't work out, it's just a show.
I guess I mean, me myself, I tend to panic a lot. Sometimes if something goes wrong, I will panic and I'll be like, okay, how can I fix this? So in that sense, I'm kind of like Alicia. Like I don't think she would like things going wrong, but then she knows that she can help and hopefully find a solution to everything.
Well, I've heard people say that the worst thing in the room sometimes is to be the smartest person in the room. That's very lonely, and I wonder if that sort of plays into what Alicia is going through.
Honestly, yeah, she's a person who's very socially awkward, and she finds it quite hard to make friends. So in regards to, like, let's say Angus, he's another very intelligent person, and she feels like she's found a friend with him because he can understand her and how her brain works.
Well, Ryan, it's interesting because to a certain extent, Angus seems to be kind of oblivious to the personal aspects of the interpersonal aspects of everything. He's just kind of going along and throwing himself into rooms and into conversations and doesn't really seem to have any filter about looking around and going, oh, they want me to shut up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's literally like an excited puppy a lot of the time. But yeah, like I said, like he's very young, and it makes for some really, really like funny and like exciting scenes with a lot of the older characters. Every time I got like a new script through for a new episode, and I saw, I have a scene with Lane or Bryce, and it's like it's always fun because there's such like a wisdom gap, I guess, and I mean an age gap as well. But yeah, I think as the episodes go on, we sort of start to see all the characters really, but Angus especially sort of be more sure of himself and become a bit more confident.
Stacey, I'll ask you this, and then Ryan can tackle it as well. How much did you know about what was going to go happening with your character throughout the season when you started? Did they sit you down and say, this is sort of the outlines, or was it just when you got the script you went, oh, okay, that's what's happening?
Yeah, for Alicia's character, she didn't really essentially it was kind of just because we get the scripts, we wouldn't get all 12 at the same go, so we'd get them week after week, and it would literally be me as a new script came through, I'd be like, ooh, that's a cool thing, ooh, that's nice.
Well, certainly given the fact that a few people get killed off along the way, there's probably a little bit of, oh, good, I live another episode. This is cool.
Yeah, literally, like, oh, great, I'm still got a job, thank God. Yeah, but no, yeah, Dean, we had a little chat with Dean before we started shooting, just about stuff that we needed to know about our characters, and like what they think about other characters. But yeah, a lot of it was literally just like, yeah, getting scripts on the go and seeing what we were literally like living the show as fans. We were like 1 minute we're
Yeah.
shooting, episode 2, and then like we'll just finish shooting this scene. Oh, great, episode 3's out. All right, I need to read that as soon as I get back, kind of thing. And it was really fun to sort of just to be fans of it as well.
Stacey, let me wrap it up with you. Just from an acting standpoint, what was the most complicated or the most difficult thing for you doing Alicia?
You would think it's the really long lines and the really technical talk. I mean, talking quite fast, I found quite difficult to do. But I would say the hardest thing I found was acting with glasses, because you'd literally every now and then hear someone say, okay, angle your head a bit more down, angle your glasses, and you'd have to stay in that position as you did the whole scene.
I feel your pain because I'm having to wear glasses for the first time, and it is not a happy transition. So,
oh, no.
Ryan, we've got a little bit of time. Just the same question: what, as an actor, what was the most difficult part of the role for you?
I mean, there was a lot of part. I mean, I've never worked with CGI before, and there was a lot of times where we're like sort of looking at screens or like reacting to videos and stuff like that. And it's not there, it's not there for us. It's like just a gray slate with green dots. And, I'm watching a video of something happening, something very important. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, well, that looks, oh, wow. Kind of thing. I have no idea what I'm like watching, but I'm sure it'll be added later in the in the editing. But that was kind of difficult, sort of having to use a lot of imagination, like, acting with something that isn't really there. So that was kind of hard, yeah.
Well, I appreciate both of you taking the time to do this, and enjoyed. I've seen 4 episodes, I guess. Enjoyed what I've seen of the show so far. So good luck with it.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.